People ask us all the time which protein bars we recommend, what to look for. People are literally in our office pulling out their own protein bars, showing us the nutrition labels, being like, what do you think of this one? So we wanted to share with you guys a few things that we look for in a protein bar and things to avoid.
I can't blame them. I freaking love protein bars. Like, I know a lot of people think they're nasty, but like if you find the good ones with the good ingredients, like I could eat one a day and be totally fine with it, because you eat it, it's something that's actually sweet, especially if it's got chocolate in it. It curbed my chocolate craving, but it's not like I eat something that's chocolate like that and then I'm hungry again in an hour. If there's protein in it, and especially if there's healthy fat in it, it keeps me fueled for a long time.
And it's easy to take on the go. I mean, a lot of people are traveling, a lot of people are in their cars, or they're, all over town. That's something you can throw in your bag or your purse, and it's pretty easy to transport. So I'm a fan of protein bars, but you gotta look for the right ones, because there are garbage ones out there that are essentially candy bars in disguise. I mean, if you tap the label bodybuilder protein on it, then yeah, it's gonna appeal to a certain population. You just gotta watch out and make sure that you're looking at the back. So one of the first things you need to look for when you're choosing a protein bar is the ingredients list. In fact, that's where I want your eyes to go first.
I would say number 2 is that it actually has protein in it.
Yeah.
So a lot of these bars that you would see like as energy bars or something like that, and they may have like 320 calories, but only 4 to 5 grams of protein. So Cliff bars are, if you look at the package of a Cliff bar, what is the person on the package doing? They are hiking, they are biking, they are mountain climbing, they are doing these endurance activities. So they're going to be out there for a really long period of time, burning a ton of calories. They are not sitting at their desk all day. If you're sitting at your desk all day, you do not need a Cliff bar. So it's not that they're bad, it's that they are for a specific activity that you're probably not doing when you're reaching for a protein bar at 3 o'clock when you've been sitting at your desk all day. So 10 grams of protein or more, I would say, is the parameter that I go by.
Yep, absolutely. And then, I mean, those are the big two, looking to make sure
no
it's got
artificial
enough protein.
sweeteners,
Yeah.
like none of the ones that are just a bunch of sucralose. So some bars, like, I'll name it, Quest bars, they taste sweet, but they don't really feel satisfying. They fill you up because there's a lot of fake fibers and fake sugars in them. They also can cause a lot of digestive distress, but they're what I like to call filler foods. It's like you're eating it to get a feeling that you never actually get from it. And if you eat one of those bars and you're like, I could eat another one of those, that means it did not serve its purpose. So if it's a bar that it's got a low amount of calories in it, but it tastes really sweet, it's probably because it has a lot of artificial sweeteners in it, and that's not actually fueling your body. You're just kind of eating to fill a space.
Yeah, and there are some studies that are, showing that there's a possibility that eating a lot of those artificial sweeteners could actually make you want to keep eating more. Could actually trick your brain into actually wanting real sugar in the form of carbohydrates. So they actually might make you want to reach for another snack when you're not really needing it. And the same goes for diet beverages or protein powders and drinks that have those similar ingredients. So make sure you're looking at that label and reading it all the way to the end, because oftentimes, because sucralose is so sweet compared to sugar, it's going to be listed at the end of the ingredients list, but we still want to avoid it.
Yeah, did you see that study where it compared people that drank diet beverages compared to the regular beverages? And it actually showed that people that drank the diet beverages took in an average of 200 more calories per day than the people that just drank the regular stuff, which is crazy because you think like, well, I'm saving at least 250 calories from switching to the diet Coke instead of the regular Coke, but really they ended up eating more in a day trying to chase that same flavor of those artificial sweeteners, and because it didn't serve a purpose in their body, it didn't fuel them in any way, they wanted to eat more food.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy.
And we should probably address sugar alcohols as well. Sugar alcohols can make you feel a little bit distended and bloated, and those are often found in certain diet products, certain diet bars, and they're not necessarily harmful, but if you're eating large amounts of them, you might get this distension feeling in your stomach that isn't comfortable. A lot of people have gastrointestinal or digestive distress after eating those. So if you're constantly eating these diet supplement foods in replacement of real whole foods, might explain some digestive issues you might be experiencing.
Yeah, when I have any client that comes to me and they're like, I just feel bloated all the time, the first thing that we look for is sugar alcohols and artificial sweeteners, because if you're feeling that way all the time, there's probably a reason. They are too good to be true. If it has 0 calories and you're ingesting it, what's actually happening in your body is it's not breaking it down and turning it into fuel. So anything that we eat, our bodies need to break it down. Well, if it has 0 calories, that means your body can't break it down.
Yeah, it can't use it, so it's going to lose it.
So you're putting in something that literally your body can't digest. So of course there's going to be some consequences to that. So we kind of got off topic on protein bars, but
but
that's where we started.
Found. I mean, that's where you find a lot of these sugar
Exactly.
alcohols.
Yeah.
They're in protein bars. They're in those diet or low carb things, especially. So if it's a low carb protein bar, you definitely want to check and make sure you know your own sensitivity to those ingredients.
Yeah.
It's going to be listed as erythritol,
Mm-hmm.
xylitol, sorbitol.
So Larabar, okay, so Larabars, they've got 4 ingredients or something like that in them. So a lot of people look at them and be like, okay, that's a good option, right? Which it never had enough protein in it. So it had, I think, 4 to 5 grams in it. But now they have Larabar protein, so it has the same like 4 to 5 ingredients in it, and they all have at least 10 to 14 grams of protein in it. So that's kind of what you want to look for.
There's a lot of those brands like that will have some that are more energy based that lack protein. So Kind is an example.
Yeah.
Kind bars, they're great, but a lot of them don't have a lot of protein in them. So you want to make sure you're looking at the label and choosing the one that says Kind protein, Larabar protein, or Lunabar protein, whatever it is that you're looking for.
And we also have a post on our website that details all of the great protein bars, the ones that are approved. So if you go to orlandodietitian.com/blog, on that sidebar there, it'll say the best protein bars, or just type protein into the search bar and you'll find it.